Eli, Eli Valentine.
I bet I'm watching the rise and the fall of the WWE network, man. I was probably 11 or 10 when this shit came out, bruh. I was so excited. It's them slowly but surely added all the Raws on SmackDown, and now on Netflix, everything's all separated. The Vault is helping because right now all the content is slowly but surely getting separated again, and it's a mess, man. The network was so good, and I feel like they was pushing out way more original documentaries too on the network. You know what I'm saying? That the 99, as a kid, bruh, that 999, that song, that slogan was getting pushed down my fucking throat. Goddamn. Pause. But anyways, here we go.
There was a time when wrestling fans didn't just survive, we thrived. For just $9.99 a month, we got it all.
I've been seeing this shit, bruh. Now I'm getting fucking sentimental. I'm getting nostalgic, bruh. 2014 payback, what about man?
Every single WWE pay-per-view, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, the Royal Rumble. No more calling the cable company.
No more begging my mom like, oh, can we get a show? No more of that.
More $60 charges on it.
Especially if I was an adult back then, bruh. Oh man, I'd be so happy how I pay. Imagine paying $60 a month to watch Jack Swagger, my apologies, Jack Swagger as a world champion. Come on now.
Your parents' bill. Just open the app. And there it was.
Right.
For the low price of $9.99, as Michael Cole reminded us time after time.
Right.
But that wasn't even the best part.
Legends House.
The network had it all.
It did.
Raw, SmackDown,
Takeovers.
ECW, WCW.
That 2014 NXT matches. Oh, man. Fuck. Good times.
NWA, Smoky Mountain, AWA, classic territory footage, hidden gems, exclusive documentaries, new shows every week. And the best part? It was all on demand, whenever you wanted it. It felt like wrestling had finally arrived in the digital age, and the fans were treated with
Stone Cold podcast. Yo, I'm getting sad, low key, bruh. This is Man 32. Oh man, good shit, good time. No, not Man. No, not the show. not this one either.
respect. But today, that dream is dead.
Damn.
The network has been gutted, chopped up, sold off. If you're in the US, you're stuck with Peacock, a streaming service that edits out the gritty parts and buries the archives. If you're overseas, you'd better have a Netflix account, and you'll just get what you're given. So what happened? How did WWE go from creating the most ambitious streaming platform in pro wrestling history to killing it off?
Here we go,
This is the rise and fall
of the
WWE Network. Before there ever was a WWE Network, the idea of a full-time wrestling channel seemed like fantasy. But WWE, then still WWF, had big dreams long before streaming was part of the conversation. Back in the year 2000, WWF had just left the USA Network for TNN and Viacom. That messy departure triggered a lawsuit, but what came out in court was even more revealing. WWE wanted to create their own cable network.
Really? Did not know that.
McMahon testified that the company had even tried to buy the Sci-Fi Channel to turn it into a 24/7 wrestling station.
On cable TV?
USA executives shot the idea down. So instead, the dream was shelved for now. Throughout the 2000s,
I look at Taz looking all cool and shit.
WWE played with the idea. They launched WWE.
At that point, right, wait, what year was that?
Linda McMahon tested the departure.
What year was this?
WWF had just left the was part of the conversation. Back in the year 2000.
Never mind. See, about 2000, like, how much tape library would they even have? You know what I'm saying? At this time, they have not bought ECW yet. Nah, WCW. You know what I'm saying? Like, how much tape library would they even have? I remember this shit as a kid. Oh, man. I remember this shit as a kid.
And a service that let you watch classic matches through your cable box. It was cool, but it was limited. And it cost more than most people were willing to spend for archived footage.
It did. I bet they had this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? My parents did not want to pay this shit. Absolutely not.
But WWE never stopped thinking bigger. By 2011, Vince and the company
I remember for they would start teasing the early 2010s, definitely.
And floating the idea of a real WWE network. This time, not a cable channel, but something totally new. Something digital. something ahead of its time. In late 2011,
WWE Netflix was like Netflix started to like pop in like what, like 2012, 2013. So like, and like the network came once everything started getting popping, like, you know what I'm saying, like Hulu and everything. 2014 is still, all things considered, 2014 is still like miles ahead in terms of now with streaming and everything. That shit, 2014 seems like so long ago now in terms of the streaming world. That seems like forever ago, you know? So
we started conducting fan surveys where they asked, would you pay for a WWE streaming service?
And I voted yes.
Would you subscribe if it included every pay-per-view? What if it had exclusive shows? WWE Legends House was filmed and shelved. WrestleMania Rewind was teased.
It was what I thought it'd be Countdown. I thought it'd be Rivals. Oh man, Rivals. What was called? Good times.
And a mysterious countdown clock appeared on WWE.com, targeting April 1st, 2012. The same day as WrestleMania 28. But the date came and went. No launch. The dream was still cooking behind the scenes, though. Over the next year, WWE kept tweaking the plan. By 2013, they had shifted the focus. Instead of a premium cable channel, they would go full OTT, over-the-top digital streaming. They partnered with MLB Advanced Media, the same company that built the infrastructure for MLB.TV.
Really?
This gave WWE a solid technical foundation for on-demand content and live streaming. It was a massive risk, but one Vince McMahon was willing to take. Finally, at CES, the Consumer Electronics Show in January
I did not know this part. Really, huh?
Of 2014,
I remember this shit.
WWE officially announced it. It's over the top. It's 24/7, and it's only $9.99 a month. The WWE Network would launch on February 24th, 2000.
My parents did not. At this point, I was 11, right? No, I'm lying. At this point, I was 10. At this point, I did not get the network to my birthday, which was in July. So I won. Yeah, I think the first show I watched with the network was what, either Payback. Either they bought it early or was it SummerSlam? I think it was SummerSlam. I'm pretty sure it was SummerSlam.
2014,
what was Money
the night after Elimination Chamber, and just weeks before WrestleMania 30. It was a bold move.
It was.
Bypassing pay-per-view providers entirely. You wanted WrestleMania? Then sign up for the network. WWE knew they'd take a short-term hit in pay-per-view revenue, but they were betting big on long-term subscriber growth.
And all worked out.
At launch, the network featured every WWE, WCW, and ECW pay-per-view, archives of Raw, SmackDown, Nitro, and more. Original series like
we took this shit for granted, man. Took it for granted.
Countdown,
took it for granted.
NXT, WrestleMania Rewind, and Legends of Wrestling, live programming, and a 24/7
this shit right here. It was so simple, man. So simple, bruh.
7 live channel feed for people who just wanted to turn it on and watch something. The back end struggled. Streaming broke. Xbox apps didn't work. People couldn't log in, but the value was undeniable.
Yes.
The network hit 667,000 subscribers by WrestleMania 30.
Damn.
WWE needed at least 1 million to break even. They weren't there yet, but the fans were loving it. WWE's next move? Go global. In 2014, they would launch in Canada, Mexico, Spain, Australia, Singapore, and Hong Kong. The network would roll out in the UK and Ireland in January of 2015. India would join in November. By early 2016, WWE Network was available in dozens of countries. The numbers kept climbing. 1 million subs by January 2015. 1.3 million by mid-2015. 1.5 million by WrestleMania 32. And 2.1 million total users by 2018. For a few glorious years, WWE was ahead of every other sports brand. UFC didn't have a dedicated network like this. MLB.TV wasn't doing original documentaries. Even Netflix didn't have a live sports style.
2014 is still like, seems like in terms of the streaming shit, 2014 is like it was Hulu and Netflix pretty much. That's it. You had HBO, but that's like cable. You know what I'm saying? In terms of streaming, they was ahead of this shit, bro. It was ahead. Like crazy.
Format. And WWE kept pumping out content. WWE 24 gave backstage access after big events. Ride Along showed superstars traveling together.
I'm getting nostalgic,
Breaking Ground took fans inside of NXT.
I'm getting nostalgic.
Camp WWE brought raunchy.
Such a good show, bro. Why they cancel shit? It was like 2 seasons. Why they cancel shit?
Adult animation. Table for Three gave intimate, unscripted content.
Like they were really trying shit, such like they was pushing so much more original content out on a network, which I fucking love.
Conversations. The Monday Night War was a 20-episode docuseries that let WWE finally tell their version of the WCW collapse. This wasn't just a streaming service, it was a living museum, a content machine, and a wrestling fan's dream playground. It was. By 2000,
especially all the stuff that they have gathered over the years in terms of content, in terms of shit from the indies and everything, the network was still around now. Holy fuck, man. Goddamn.
19, the WWE network had matured, and so had the technology around it. WWE's original back-end provider, MLB Advanced Media, had been bought out by Disney, transforming it into BAMTech. They were now sharing infrastructure with a company owned by one of their biggest entertainment competitors. So WWE jumped ship. They signed a new deal with Endeavor Streaming, the same parent company behind UFC. WWE also partnered with Massive Interactive to handle the user's interface. The goal? Relaunch the network with a cleaner look, smarter navigation, faster performance, and full control. In July 2019, just before SummerSlam, WWE quietly flipped the switch.
Let me see
new version rolled out.
I forgot how it looked.
1080p streaming, a superstars filter to search by wrestler.
Show me
better playlists and categories.
Not gonna see it though. Wait, show me though. Show me. Come on, bro. I want to see it though. You ain't gonna say that. Show it though. WWE Network update. Let's see. They got it. No, bro. 2018. No. Can I see it, bro? What? That's it right there, though. That's it. Is that it? When is this? March? That's not it, though. The plays after. No, this is. I need a post.
Election. So if you're a little confused by.
No, I need a post. Bro, fuck that. That's all good.
Plans for offline downloads and improved mobile and console app support. But not everyone was happy. In cutting legacy support, WWE dropped the network from older platforms like the PS3, Xbox 360, and some smart TVs. Fans who still relied on those were left in the dust.
Is what is.
Still, the relaunch
go bar still play $40. Come on now, girl.
Showed promise, even teasing the idea of multiple subscription tiers. There was talk of a free ad-supported version.
I remember that shit. It was like a poll. It was like, would you be willing to like pay extra money for like TNA? It was shit like that.
The standard $9.99 tier, and a possible premium plan with indie content or early merch drops. It seemed like WWE was preparing for the future.
It was.
But the world had other plans. In March 2020, the entire world changed. The COVID-19 pandemic shut down live events. WrestleMania 36 was held in an empty performance center. WWE had to innovate quickly, and part of that plan including opening up the WWE Network for free.
I'm assuming after Peacock deal expires, it's going to a Netflix probably. You know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of scared. I ain't gonna lie.
For a limited time, WWE made thousands of hours of content available to everyone. Then, on June 1st, 2020, WWE formally launched the free tier of the network. It included recent episodes of Raw Talk and The Bump, older pay-per-views, some original series like Monday Night War and Ride Along, and interviews and short-form content. It was meant to act as a funnel, bring fans in for free, hook them with content, and convert them into paying subscribers. And while smart, it also hinted at something else. WWE might have been looking for a way out. The network was no longer growing at the pace Wall Street wanted. Fan complaints were rising. and WWE's licensing revenue from TV deals was far more lucrative than trying to run their own Netflix.
Man.
So the writing was on the wall. On January 25th, 2021, WWE announced the most controversial move in network history. The WWE Network is moving exclusively to Peacock. NBC Universal had purchased the US streaming rights to the WWE Network in a 5-year deal reportedly worth over $1 billion.
Damn.
The network as a standalone service would cease to exist in the US by April. All content would live under the Peacock umbrella starting March 18th, 2021. For WWE, the math made sense. Guaranteed money, massive exposure, alignment with a media partner who already aired Raw on USA Network. But for fans, it felt like a downgrade.
It did.
Suddenly, you needed a Peacock Premium subscription to watch what you already paid.
Well, that part, you're already paying $10. So that part, honestly, problem with.
$9.99 for. The interface was worse. Search functions were clunky.
Right.
The content library
still is
incomplete at launch.
It is.
Even worse,
still is.
Peacock began censoring content. Classic Attitude Era moments disappeared. Roddy Piper versus Bad News Brown from WrestleMania removed due to blackface.
Well,
Vince McMahon's 2005 skit gone. The
hilarious.
network had promised fans the full unfiltered history of wrestling. Peacock offered a corporate safe version, one that NBC would be comfortable promoting during the Olympics. Suddenly, the dream of a wrestling-focused fan-first streaming home was over. WWE was just part of a bigger machine. While the US was busy adjusting to Peacock, fans overseas held on to the real WWE
Lucky ass
network,
niggas, man.
but it wouldn't last. WWE started signing regional deals country by country. Each deal made WWE money, but every time the network lost another piece of its identity.
Damn, man.
Navigation was different, content changed, archives disappeared, and matches vanished. And worse, fans lost consistency. One country had full access, another didn't. Some had dubbed commentary only, others were missing entire shows. WWE was selling off the network and it was falling apart piece by piece. And then came the final blow. On January 23rd, 2024, WWE made their biggest announcement yet.
Man.
Beginning January 2025, WWE content including Raw, SmackDown, NXT, documentaries, and PLEs would be moving to Netflix globally. It was the most wide-reaching streaming deal in WWE history. The company claimed this was the next evolution in fan experience. But for those who remember the WWE Network, this wasn't evolution. It was extinction. Emails soon went out to international subscribers. On January 1st, 2025, WWE Network will no longer be available in your area. Netflix will become the exclusive home of WWE. In one swift move, the WWE Network was erased from nearly every country on Earth. The exceptions? A few territories where Netflix didn't have immediate rights, where the network would live on, temporarily. But for the rest of the world, WWE Network was finished. And what will be on Netflix? Well, it won't be the full archive. It won't be what fans once loved. The WWE Network was more than a streaming platform. It was the digital preservation of wrestling history, and the chance to relive childhood memories and discover matches we never even knew existed.
Bro, without the network, man, I would not be where I'm at now in terms of being a wrestling fan at all, bro. At all.
And now, the history is scattered, censored, fragmented across
God for the damn vault, though. Thank
platforms. What once felt like a revolutionary shift for the wrestling industry has become a case study in what happens when innovation gets swallowed by licensing. The network started with a promise: everything, everywhere, whenever you want it. But it ended with, please subscribe to Peacock and Netflix. Content subject to change. Let's be honest. WWE Network wasn't perfect, but for a few years it was everything we wanted. An actual love letter to wrestling, and now it's gone. Drop your favorite network memories in the comments below. What match or show did you binge first?
Man, that'll be fucking Sean though, man. I miss the network, right? Why is that's what's oh yo, I cannot talk. Oh my god.
Down on myself, hope you're doing well. I've been